Started off with Robinhood, featured prominently in the movie Dumb Money. Shares lower to start 2024. Barclays watching trading activity in both crypto and traditional markets. The firm also sees growth potential in the UK and Canada. What do you think of Robinhood?
Yeah, Tyler, thanks for having me. It's great to be back. So if you can get past what they did during all that, GameStop craze and you can still be unbiased, I think it looks to be turning the corner here, especially with the uptick in the equity market and the crypto market. The estimate is for a loss of a penny per share, but we would not at all be surprised to see a turn towards profitability and upbeat guidance. What's most interesting is if you look at the balance sheet, they've got about $10 per share of cash. So that makes it very interesting. This is a buy for us here.
All right, very interesting. We've got Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev, by the way, joining us right here on the exchange for an exclusive interview tomorrow after the results. You don't want to miss that. Mr. Tenev will join us. Quint, let's go to MGM. Shares are higher to kick off what has already been a big year for Vegas. Deutsche Bank seeing positive trends there and in Macau, but warning that the BetMGM app has competitors like DraftKings vying for market share, so it is not a clear, unbroken field for MGM. What about MGM?
Yeah, this is a tough one for us because we got to go back to our discipline, and we try to avoid companies that have a tremendous amount of debt, which MGM does. I think the metrics are going to be strong. I think you're going to hear a lot of positive things regarding, what's going on in Vegas, especially after the Super Bowl. Forward guidance probably very strong. But ultimately, it's not a cheap stock. I mean, you're looking at flat earnings going forward, and they're selling 20 times those earnings that are not growing. And again, as I mentioned, it's just one we can't touch with a debt to equity over 8. We just stay away from a company like this.
All right. And finally, Upstart Holdings, the fintech platform, more than doubling over the past year. But Mizuho warns that banks are shoring up loans as concerns of consumer loan delinquencies rise. Do you smell a squeeze here, Quint?
Yeah. Get out the popcorn. This one could be interesting. 40% of the float is short. They're not profitable. It'll be a loss. It could be just, a better than expected loss. We're not in it. We can't buy a company like this. It's got debt. It's not profitable. But again, if you're in it and you participate, if they do catch a spark and they get a squeeze, I think you sell those shares into the squeeze. We're not interested in this name until we see a real fundamental turnaround here.
What do you think of the market today? Now 603 on the Dow right now, quickly.
Yeah, it's a little wake-up call. I mean, we've gotten very, very stretched, and, the market tends to take the stairs up and the elevator down. I would say that if you've been on the sidelines and waiting for an opportunity, I think this is going to be a good one. It could last a little while as we digest the CPI data, but it's to be expected. We've run a very long way for a long time. Pullbacks are welcome here.